Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome, my Leo friends, to the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot. I am Zachary. Thank you for joining me here this week, and welcome to my table. So this is going to be your reading for November 6th through November 12th. I'm going to go ahead and just get started here, shuffling for your spirit animal totem for the week. So Spirit, what do we have for Leo for November 6th through November 12th? And I wanted to say, as always, thank you guys so much for your support and continuing to support me by liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, hitting that notification bell. Those are amazing ways to support me. And you guys, I feel the love, I really do. And thank you so much for doing that. If you find anything that is resonating here or you're enjoying that, please feel free to do those things. I do also have my Cash App and PayPal links in the bio, my biography. In my biography, gosh, I said that for Saggy too. In my description there, go ahead and check that out if you feel like donating in that way. I love you and thank you so much. If not, thank you guys for being here and I love you. So Spirit, what do we have for Leo? Ooh, defrog, prosperity. So let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Hop into it. Oh. Huh. Abundance and good fortune await you. Ooh. So Leo, you guys have been, you guys have been dealing with some issues or just lessons in receiving and giving truth this past month. At this point, it looks like you guys are due for some abundance, some good luck and good fortune. Maybe you figured it out. That's good. Good. Very good. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Leo for November 6th through November 12th? And check out your rising moon and Venus, you guys, especially if you're looking for information on love. Moon and Venus are going to be the way to go. If you don't know those signs, get onto Google. They'll tell you how to find it. But Moon and Venus are going to be your interior emotional realm, and then the way that you relate to or connect with other people. And also, welcome, cross-watchers. You are welcome here. All right. Let's get to the good stuff. So fire signs have had a pretty decent week. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't going to lie to you. I'm going to be honest to you. So strength to start. 9 of Cups. The Star. Okay. And then 3 of Swords. All right. There's also been a note of heartbreak and things from the past for the fire signs as well. So we'll talk about that. 5 of Cups, Queen of Wands, and King of Cups, and then Temperance. So there's definitely some, I would say, vacillation of emotions that are going on. You guys may be okay one minute and then not okay the next minute, is what I'm getting. A little bit of a polarity issue or just experience with what you're going through. Having a hard time balancing those emotions. And this is to do with something that really freaking hurt you guys. So I'm going to get this clarified and then I'll get into the reading. Figure out what this was or what to do about it. There's definitely disappointment, but you have the energy of like extreme hope. The Star is the card that comes after the Tower. So I feel you guys had a Tower. Strength is clarified by the 5 of Swords, 9 of Cups by the 7 of Pentacles, the Star by the King of Cups, 3 of Swords by 3 of Cups, 5 of Cups by Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands by Temperance. Interesting. King of Cups by 9 of Pentacles, and then Temperance by 9 of Wands. Okay. So to start off here, you guys are really hoping for progress. You're hoping to be on the right track. And I would say that you are. Okay, it's probably a little bit difficult with the extreme nature of what you're experiencing emotionally, but I would say that you are on the right track, okay? Because a lot of the times when we are on the right track, it's hard to tell. What was I explaining to Sagittarius? When you're losing weight and you're looking at yourself in the mirror every day, you don't really see the progress that you're making. It's the people outside of you that see you, rarely that see that. Or if you take pictures once a month and you go through those pictures, you can start seeing the progress you're making. You're too close to the situation right now, so it's hard to see the progress that you're making. You guys are having fear around getting back out there and trying again. With this Three of Swords here, I'm going to say this is due, for some of you or a lot of you, this is to do with heartbreak in the form of love, but it could be the loss of many different things: a job, a baby, as far as like a passion project or a business you were trying to get up off the ground. I don't know why baby came to me. I don't want to say, like, I know people lose babies. I don't want to focus on that. Whatever this was that is your heartbreak is what we're focusing on today, okay? Having the frog though with prosperity on that, you guys, and the star, whatever that tower moment was, you guys are coming on the other end of that where hope is starting to come back into your life, okay? So the energy that you're coming back into, or coming into this, coming back into the week for the second time, coming into the week with is strength and then Five of Swords. And strength is a card of taming the animal within. There's compassion and there's love towards the self that comes with this card, like a quiet strength. The Five of Swords talks about, it's an energy of, like, you either have a plan or somebody else had a plan to win something at all costs. A very sneaky energy. It's not like you can see in the card, you're either the person who took the swords or you're weeping over here in the corner because you had your sword taken. So what I'm getting from this is, for most of you, I'm feeling like you were the ones who had your swords taken, but you're in an energy of wanting to reciprocate. And my recommendation to that would be, please do not do that. Whatever it was that was taken from you, lashing out to either that person who took it or to somebody else is not the answer. You're being encouraged with the strength card here to tame that animal within, to put some love on that situation, because the reality is you're hurting. And when you're hurting as deeply as you are, it can be very easy to bleed on other people, whether you feel like they deserve it or not. But what I'm feeling encouraged to say, because you guys, there is abundance coming in for you. Whatever was taken from you, I'm so sorry. It will be rectified, okay? But not by you. And I don't feel like this is a test, but it is a threshold that you must cross in order to show the universe that you can handle your pain, okay? I want to clarify this with an oracle card. Please, Spirit. Twin Flame, my gosh. Okay, so along the lines of the loss here, those of you that this does have to do with love. Now, every time Twin Flame comes up, and it's been coming up these last few weeks a lot. There's a lot of cards in there, but this one has been coming through a lot, and I was tempted to take it out of the deck when I first got it, because Twin Flame, and I want to explain, is one of those things that not very many people have a Twin Flame, okay? A true Twin Flame. A true Twin Flame is an individual, so it's the same soul that's been split off into two. That does not happen to everybody, because not many people are at that point of evolution where they need to split off their soul in order to gain more experience, okay? Not a lot of ascended masters out there, right? There just aren't. Kuan Yin, Jesus, Krishna, Buddha, these people that have exited the wheel of karma. We're all working to get there, you know? Ascending to the fifth dimension, that is outside of the wheel of karma. But not many of us are there. This is a process that's going to take some time. So what I'm saying is, I mean, maybe there are more people that are getting there more rapidly than there have been. But what I'm trying to say about this is, whether or not you actually have a twin flame, maybe you thought this person was your twin flame. And this can also talk about like a false flame. Okay, so that's where I feel like I wanted to take it out of the deck, and my team's like, no, don't you do it. Because we got to talk about the reality of this, all right? If you do have a twin flame, maybe this was a twin flame that you lost. It could also be a false flame. So that's what I'm getting from this. If you're feeling vindictive either towards this person or towards somebody else. Let's say they went to somebody else, the runner, they're the runner, runner, stunner, track star, and they left. You guys, it's really important to learn, whether it was a false flame or a true twin flame, to learn what you need to learn from that situation, okay? And lashing out or hurting somebody else is not a part of that lesson. That's just going to get you everything that you don't want. So please don't do that. The energy that's not important this week, you've got the Nine of Cups and then the Seven of Pentacles. So Nine of Cups is success. It's this is wish fulfillment as well. The universe fulfilling your wish. It is self-satisfaction, but it's more of like a sensual satisfaction than like the Ten of Cups, which is abundance or satisfaction that comes from the divine or from above. More fulfilling as far as connection goes. It's a fantastic card. Having it connected to the Seven of Pentacles talks about, is this worth it? You're being asked to evaluate, what you're putting into something. Is it providing the return that you want? There's also a note of patience and waiting for that return. And there's also a note of loss. In this one here, you can see a little pentacles come off of the pentacle bushel. And he's sad, you guys. Oh, shoot. So what I'm getting from this, what is not important this week is for you to fulfill or to pursue your ultimate fulfillment, okay? Or to focus on what it is that you've lost. If this is in connection to a twin flame or a false flame, or the loss of a divine counterpart, I'm very much getting it's like a heavy love theme. To not focus on it, to not keep it in the forefront of your mind, okay? Not to ignore it and push it away. Validating it, allowing it to flow through you, choosing to release that pain is important. But sitting in that pain for too long, you're being encouraged to start stepping away from that, is what I feel. You've had your time in the pain. And it's important to be compassionate towards yourself going through that, because it's hard being human, you guys. It's freaking hard. Allow yourself to be let off the hook, okay? The energy that is important this week is the Star and the King of Cups. So you guys are being blessed with the Star. Congratulations. The Star is that energy that comes after the Tower. Whatever chaotic upheaval, decimation, probably attached to this twin flame or false flame, you are being granted a wish, so to speak. The Star talks about, so that hope and the wish that is granted that comes with the Star is not out of nowhere. Like nothing is, you know what I mean? Some things don't just get dropped out of the sky. In the standard Wyatt deck here, and many other decks, there are 7 stars that are up in the heavens. And this one doesn't really show that there's many stars up there. But those 7 stars reference your chakras, the 7 chakras. And the story of that card talks about getting into a meditative state. A lot of these cards do. Balancing those 7 chakras so that that wish can be fulfilled. And the point of that is when you guys are in balance, when you have activated and balanced chakras, you are in tune or in touch with God, the universe, the Akashic field, the quantum field, to manifest. That is the wish that's being granted. And the hope comes from that because you feel it. You know it's coming because you are ignited in such a way that you can pull it right down from the heavens. Okay? And the King of Cups is the master of their emotions. So to combine those two, what this is asking you to put energy towards is getting your emotions in a balanced state, balancing yourself so that you can access that wish fulfillment. That's fantastic, you guys. Having that energy highlighted this week, you are being blessed to start moving through this heartache. So what it's good for, where it leads, 3 of Swords, and then 3 of Cups. 3 of Swords is loss, heartbreak, pain, painful pain. And the 3 of Cups talks about, this is also success, you guys. Success, celebration, collaboration, or celebration with friends, getting together with your friend group. But there's joy and success with this. So what this tells me is that you will heal this mother effing pain. And thank the Lord, you guys. I don't want you sitting in that any longer than you need to. So I do feel like you're going to be able to start getting yourself in more balance. And whatever, I actually want to clarify both of those here. The Star and the King of Cups, please. What I'm feeling is that some of you have been expansion, pursue bigger and greater endeavors. What I'm feeling on that is that a lot of you have been, there's some sort of vice. There's something that you've been a crutch you're putting into play to avoid that work or avoid that pain. So with expansion here, pursuing bigger and greater endeavors, what I get from that is to start stepping away from that. If you are drinking to prevent feeling that, expand yourself to a point where you are maybe drinking less or deciding to step away from that as a crutch. Maybe you're smoking weed. Maybe you're, I don't know, sex, food, work, whatever it is that you are using to avoid getting to that point. You're being asked to make a greater decision, expand into a place where you haven't been before, which is going to include that star. And you guys want this, I promise, because we're talking about success over your heartache, your twin flame, whatever was going on. That's a big freaking deal. So I want some clarification on the Three of Swords and Three of Cups as well, please. Confession, releasing a secret, pursuing virtue through honesty and self-limiting beliefs, negative thoughts that are creating a roadblock in your life. So both of those I do like. Confession especially, I feel like it's connected to that vice I was talking about. Be honest with yourself, you guys. It's totally human. Like, not many of us just go, wow, the tower came crashing down. I'm going to just, get my way through it without any sort of assistance. That's not really typical. Like, some of us do. But not many of us, okay? So be compassionate with yourself. It's not a judgment, but you're being asked to be truthful with yourself too. Confession time. Be honest with yourself. What are you using to avoid this pain? And the self-limiting belief, negative thoughts are creating a roadblock in your life. Maybe the negative thought is, well, I can't do this without alcohol or cigarettes or whatever. Eating this, I mean, you need to eat something. Gambling, whatever. You're being challenged to expand into greater awareness of yourself and into greater experience of yourself because of that, okay? You can do it. You can do it, Leo. I believe in you. So your challenge for the week is 5 of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. 5 of Cups is about disappointment. It's about focusing on that disappointment, especially when because you've lost something that used to give you life. It was giving you life. But now you're at a point where you're just watching it circle, the nebula here, the drain, the black hole in the center. But you still have 2 cups left. There are still things that you have not only to be grateful for, but that you could be using to bring joy and enjoyment to yourself. But you're focusing on the bad stuff. Queen of Pentacles is a very grounded earth energy. They are an individual who creates their realm one piece at a time with what they want to be in there. So what I'm getting from this is you're being asked to be pragmatic about your disappointment. And this is a challenge for you this week because you haven't been. It's difficult to start doing something that we haven't been doing, right? And it's hard to be honest with ourselves too, along the lines of that confession time. If you're not used to doing that, this is going to be a challenge for you. But you're being asked to step away from your disappointment. It's okay to be disappointed, you guys. That's a part of life. But getting stuck in that disappointment is not okay. Because you're telling the universe or God that you're not ready for things to make you happy. By focusing on what you are disappointed in, you're telling the forces that be that that's what you want. You want more things to bring disappointment, and that's not what you want. What you really want is to heal your pain. So we've got divine timing, everything has a higher purpose, and obsession, focusing too much on one situation, the need to take a step back, which is going to be your disappointment, okay? The divine timing, what I'm getting from that as well, is to just trust, you guys. Just trust when I'm saying this, as far as letting go or stepping away from a vice that is making it hard for you to step away from your disappointment. Because to be honest, it doesn't matter what the poison is, the dose makes the poison. But once you're at that point of the poison, whether it's food, alcohol, any other drug, sex, working, it becomes toxic to yourself, and it starts bringing in qualities and bringing out qualities about yourself and in your life that bring more toxicity in. And that makes it difficult for you to start vibrating higher, especially when it's like a substance. Like alcohol is a depressant. Weed is a depressant, you guys. They affect your chemistry in such a way that makes it difficult for you to be positive. Not judging, I'm just throwing some science out there. That's real. And if you're at a place where you can't handle those sorts of things without it affecting you negatively, it's time to be honest with yourself, you guys. Confession time. Why are you letting yourself hurt? Because somebody else hurt you? Why are you doing that? You deserve to stop doing that. Okay, Leo? I love you so much. And I know that you can find the courage that you need to make a different choice here, to try something new. Okay? Your blessing for the month is the Queen of Wands and Temperance. So, and Temperance is what is needed for you to achieve your highest outcome as well. So Temperance is a card about balance and harmony. It's a fusion of polarities, extremes. They are going with the flow is also another component of that. Queen of Wands is an individual who is creative, passionate, vibrant. They glow, you know, even with the lights off. And not because they're radioactive. So this individual don't give no shits, okay, about being the vibrant, bright light that they are. Your blessing this week is being able to go with the flow enough to find that vibrant part of yourself again. To let that flow, to give it life, to let it give you life. Okay? So the energy that's blocked, I do want to pull a clarification on Queen of Wands and Temperance, please. Realignment. Shift your perspective for a gained sense of clarity. That's what I was trying to... How do you do this? So you're being supported. This energy is opened up for you to transform back into this place. The realignment is connected to the star, you guys, which is what's important this week. Like I told you, those 7 stars are your chakras. And she's sitting down meditating here as well, okay? Get to it. Chip chop. Chip chop, little onion. It's time for you to start balancing what's going on the inside, going on the inside, okay? Instead of just falling prey to the idea that you are just a victim of your circumstances, because you're not. You're not. You think that you don't have a choice in maybe the way you're behaving or what you're doing by not changing something that's actually making a choice, okay? You're making the choice to not do something. So you're actually making the choice to continue to do it, okay? And that doesn't really make sense. So you have such beautiful healing energy that's ready for you here this week. I really challenge you guys to be brave. Surprise yourself, you guys. I believe that you can do it. I know that you can. So the energy that's blocked here is the King of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. And King of Cups is a master of their emotions, like I said here in what's important this week. They are nurturing, kind, compassionate, gracious to others. They help others in that way. They lead through their love. The Nine of Pentacles is an energy of success in the material realm through the self. So this individual is walking through these luscious gardens and they're singing with the birds. They're dressed to the nines in couture. They have everything that they need in this material realm. So what I'm getting from this that's blocked is, well, that abundance, you guys, that prosperity from Froggy Frog, that's what's blocked for you. right now. Your emotional abundance and your material abundance. So this is waiting for you once you make a switch. And I feel like what is blocking it is maybe difficult to get realigned. Realigning yourself or aligning yourself perhaps for the first time. I eventually am going to start putting out meditations and that sort of thing. Until that happens, I highly recommend getting on YouTube here. You're already here. Go look for some meditations that help you balance your chakras, okay? Because that's what you need right now. And protection as well actually is coming through for me with this black cat here. That's what I'm getting from that. If you need to do like clearing of negative energy, there are, I was at 423 hertz, 500 and something. I'm blanking on the exact numbers right now, but just search in like negative energy clearing, chakra balancing meditations is what I would recommend for you there. Okay. We clarify the King of Cups and Nine of Pentacles, please. How do we clear this block? Sacrifice, giving up something now for future reward. You guys, I feel very much like it's attached to your vice. Okay. Be brave. Be brave. That's all I have to say about that. You know yourself, you know what this is applying to. And I feel like it's something that you've been leaning on for a while. And again, there's no judgment whatsoever. You can call me Tiny Tim because God knows I am familiar with being on crutches. Vice-wise, okay? And I've had to champion those for myself. And it took a lot of courage and sacrifice. But this is going to be worth it, you guys. We're talking about actually healing here. And don't you want that? Do you want to keep hobbling through life? I don't think so. That's painful. I know that you're not feeling good about that. It may be uneasy to receive this message too. And I am truly sorry for causing discomfort. That's not the intention. I want to help. And the message that's coming through here is there are forces that want to help you too. You are being opened up to heal some serious shit. So get your shit together. I love you, Leo. Okay, so the energy that you need in order to achieve your highest good here is Temperance and the Nine of Wands. So Temperance is that harmony and balance, right? Nine of Wands is this individual here. They're all wrapped up. They just been in battle. And the wands that are behind them represent like what they're protecting, the boundary of what they're protecting. So there is success in this card that is not there yet. You are almost there is what it's saying. Keep going. Keep fighting the good fight. Success is coming, okay? With Temperance attached to that, what I'm getting is just like the realignment. Temperance was there too in your benefit for the week. Keep moving forward with that, okay? It's not going to be a switch. That's not how it works. You have to continue to make the choice to balance yourself. Balance is a motion. It's a verb. It's not a static position. So to find that harmony and balance, you have to continue to make the choice to balance whatever is out of balance. And you're just being encouraged to keep going. Don't give up because you're almost there. I want to clarify with an oracle card here. Okay. Awakening, a realization, shift, or discovery. What I'm getting from the sacrifice here, once you find that bravery, once you do, not if, because you will. Once you find that bravery to make a different choice in the way that you're approaching yourself and your reality, there's going to be a realization, shift, or discovery. And I feel like that discovery is that you're a freaking badass, Leo. Whatever you want to champion in your life, you can. And it doesn't have to be alone. If you need to get professional help from a friend, get it. Get it. But what you're going to find is that you have this strength inside of you all along. You have the ability to take care of what you needed to take care of. And I love that shade on you, Leo. You guys, thank you so much for joining me here this week. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Okay? Love you. Bye.